Hey everybody, this is Coach Adam from RYPT, Reach Your Potential Training, www.igotrypt.com, and today we're going to be talking about the bench press and how to set up properly for performance and testing. So as we look at the bench press, now that the season is winding down and we're getting ready for showcases, camps, clinics, maybe even some combines coming up in the next few weeks or months, we want to make sure that you have the adequate tools needed to be successful, both in front of the coaches and for your training. Now we're going to get into the actual positioning of the bar. We've got Coach Bobby with us now to help us.
How we doing?
All right, so now we're really going to focus on a few things. One is the 5 points of contact. So go ahead, we're going to be looking at his body. We're going to start it from the ground up. We want to make sure both feet are planted firmly through the ground. That can be either through a heel drive or the ball of the foot drive, and we can get into more of that later. Moving now to his hips are always engaged into the bench. The hips should never leave. His shoulder blades are locked in right around the elbows, locked in nice and tight at the shoulders. Lats are pulled in nice and tight, and then his head always stays on the bench as well. Now that we've got the horizontal piece component and his feet driven in, we're going to go right into his grip. We like to take an athletic grip with the positioning of the thumbs. For that, that's going to be what we call a grip 2. So that's about thumb width away. Now, if you have longer limbs, okay, let's say maybe you're a basketball player or just a longer limbed football player, you're going to take a little bit of a wider stance because that's going to obviously decrease the distance between the bar. Once that's locked in, I'm going to make sure that my lats are still engaged. I've got everything locked in tight, and I can go ahead and slide my arm all the way through the small of his back. Making sure that the back is nice and arched, that's going to decrease the distance between the bars so he can bang out as many reps as possible and really make that bar not travel as much as it needs to. From here, the elbows are locked in tight, the knuckles are up towards the sky, the fingers are wrapped, the lats are down and pulled back. I've got a nice, tight, solid foundation, and I'm ready to bench.
High school football players, get ready for this fall and your future in college football at the second annual RYPT Football Combine Classic on Friday, June 12th at 5:30 p.m. The RYPT staff will put the Shore's top players through NFL-based combine testing, run the drills, and get the numbers that college and NFL coaches use to evaluate talent. Make a statement for next season now. Space is limited. Visit igotrypt.com/combine to reserve your spot in the second annual RYPT Football Combine Classic.